Welcome back to Deltarune, the third story. We left off when the lightners have found Undyne and chased her down to the abandoned studio. Let's see what all that is all about.
Chapter 7: The Abandoned Studio. Chris and his friends entered the shop. The shop is a studio where everything has to be entertainment. Once they got inside, the place was a mess. It was dark. There are cobwebs everywhere. Noelle held on to Chris' hand as she is nervous. Chris whispered in her ear, "Everything is going to be okay." Noelle smiled a little bit. Susie sees something in the corner. It was a robotic spider. It was all dusty. It looks like it has not been used in a long time. Chris turned it on, and the robot came to life. The robot is named Radiola, a musical spider robot that has been trapped in the studio for years. Whoa. You must be lightners. I am known as a darkner who is meant to entertain people in this land. Chris introduced himself and the others. Noelle shook hands with Radiola. Susie doesn't fully trust her yet. Chris asked her why the studio is abandoned. You see, our master, known as Mike, made this place. He hired everyone to entertain. But if we do something wrong, we will remain trapped here for hours. I was waiting for somebody to turn me on. I thought nobody will save me until I saw you guys. Radiola stated. The lightners felt sorry for her. They want to help her. Susie declared to find Mike. Noelle decided to go with her. Chris, you coming? Susie asked. No, Chris answered. He wanted to explore the studio. Chapter 8: Finding the Party. Chris explored the abandoned studio. It was very dark and dirty. Chris started to get nervous as he heard noises. He heard buzzing noises coming from the hallway. In the next room, he sees a bunch of plug boys. Help us! The wires! He's coming, the plug boys cried. Chris wondered who they're talking about. Suddenly, wires showed up and plugged them in. They turned into war wires. Chris wasn't ready for a fight, so he ran for his life. He ran down the hallway, screaming. The war wires get closer to him. Chris was cornered. Suddenly, magic power cut the wires and let them free. It was Ralsei. He came to the rescue. He took Chris to a safer place to talk about things. Chris, another fountain has been formed. We must seal it. Ralsei explained. Chris asked him what this place is all about. Not until your party is found. Ralsei said. Chris and Ralsei must find Susie and Noelle. He wanted to try to find Radiola too. Meanwhile, Susie and Noelle were alone together. Noelle was so scared of this place. However, she knew that Susie is there for her. She calmed down a bit after they spared a few enemies. Where the heck is Chris? Susie asked. That is when Chris and Ralsei showed up, surprising Susie. Noelle breathed a sigh of relief. Ralsei was happy to see the whole party until he saw somebody. He sees Radiola coming to him and introduced herself. As she shook his hand, Ralsei was shocked to see her in a dirty state. Oh no, Ralsei said.
And we'll stop it there. Okay, let's talk about it. Radiola is actually a real person created by some guy on YouTube. I forgot what YouTube user is. But this user drew like a robotic spider something and named her Radiola. And Mike. Now I know you're wondering, who the heck is Mike? I'm pretty sure we all saw spammed him talk about him before. He said Mike is his brother. But if you want to know who really is Mike, you're gonna have to stick around till tomorrow. So, farewell for now. See you next time on The Third Story.